Oh, it is what it is. It's Wednesday, March 9, 2022. We are back live with the Morning Skate Show with the hockey coach Guru Conferences directly from the beautiful Sunshine State in Florida. Welcome back for another great one today because we have a lot of action for the next 60 minutes. 11 games to talk about. What about the Austin Matthews hat trick last night? A lot of goal, 85. Yes, 85 goal in the NHL last night for a 7.7 goal average per game yesterday, last night, and a lot of shocker, surprise. Team beat someone, and then the 9 goal of Arizona last night, the hat trick of Matthews, the hat trick of the Strom, the 6 point of the Patrick Kane, the another 4 point of the Schmaltz, and then plus 6, the nice shot of Jack Eichel on the net last night, the minus 6 of Gustav Lindstrom last night. What's going on? What's going on? But maybe I have an answer for this at the end of the video about the live stream at the show today. I'm going to tell you what's problem going. Can Montreal trade Weber? It's maybe not for the Montreal Canadiens because for them it's maybe the biggest problem is Shea Weber right now. It's maybe not the other team. I'm going to talk about this. Can he go to Minnesota? Can he go to Arizona? Those questions we have to figure out this morning. We talk about the 1,000 game of Ovechkin, the 1,000 games of Backstrom, a new assistant GM in Chicago, Jeff Petrie the Muppet is on injury. A lot of things going on here. We're going to talk about this. But first of all, yes, look, right here. Six subscriber to reach the number of the 4,000 milestone. Please don't forget to click on the like. That'd be awesome. We have already some people in the house today, this morning, and we have to welcome everybody. Why not to welcome directly from Disney World, the Mickey Mouse. Yes, not this one, but this one. I'm talking about the bud, the monkey, the boy, the bud, the monkey boy, working today at Walt Disney like a mascot maybe, I don't know, but he's back with us. Welcome back. It's funny because I live about those YouTube channels. Everything, every minute, every hour of my life right now, 24 hours per day. I'm thinking about the YouTube channel. I'm thinking about people. I'm thinking about maybe Jose and maybe about fun people all the time. And I wake up this morning at 4. I sleep 3 hours because I tried to create something different inside the channel. Anyhow, I was thinking about Bunny Monkey because I was reviewing the highlights of each game. I do this all the time at 5 o'clock in the morning until 6:30. I take a note, everything on that. And I said, wow, the Panthers played last night and I didn't see any comments from Bunny Monkey. And boom, he showed up at 12 o'clock. Life is about, it's like thinking. It's about coincidence. It's about the law of attraction. It's all about the universe. And it's funny how this works. It's just crazy for me. But welcome, Mr. Bunny Monkey. Glad to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Enjoy your time at the Walt Disney. What about the 85 degrees right now in Florida? So I'm sure you're going to have a good time. And talking about Florida, why not talk about the upstate New York? I'm talking about our friend, our best friend in the house, Mr. Jose Duarte is in the house today. And
you are awesome.
She is back with us directly from Ontario, the number 1 fan of Toronto Maple Leafs, Miss Kelly. Yeah, somebody was careful about the monkey. said, we're easy. I think it was me. I don't know. But Gabriel Richard, de retour avec nous ce matin, cet après-midi. C'est pas facile à midi. On ne sait plus si c'est le matin ou l'après-midi. Mais il est de retour. Gabriel Richard, welcome back in the house. Kelly, she said, who was your fantasy yesterday? Marner was not good enough because Matthews is the winner. Nobody took Patrick Kane yesterday. If someone took Patrick Kane, he would win. But it's all about Matthews last night with 3 goals, and nobody took Dylan Strom also. So that's happening. Directly from Facebook, the scout, Mr. Alexis Dubuc, in the house. Welcome back. The scout is back. Salut, mon Gabriel. Let me guess, you Matthews Kelly, very good about this. Yes, the muffin. Mr. Ross Stubbington is in the house today, directly from somewhere. The number 1 fans of the Boston Bruins, the Bees. He's back in the house. The Bees does not play again tonight. Alexis, ce soir, je fais les Canadiens de Montréal à 10h30, mon homme. C'est les Canadiens sont de retour. Yo, Gabriel, parlez français, pourquoi pas dire bonjour à monsieur Paul Fulot. Tipolo Fulot est de retour avec nous. He's back with us, Mr. Paul Fulot. Gabriel said in French that I'm at the school right now. In English, honestly, I translate. I'm at the school right now. It's great to see those kids. We have a lot of kids come here in and out. Michael Rosenblatt, Bonne Monkey, and now Gabriel. Yeah, Nicolas de Gobi, Alexis Dubuc. Have a sport gaming. We have a lot of kids. They are below, 18 years old, 14, 15, and they stop by our lunch to say hi to us during the lunch break at school. So I'm always impressed. I'm telling you right now, this is amazing. Just Gabriel right now, the fact he stopped at school, say hi to us, guy. That's what I was talking about. People make it fun to others. That's all it's about. You don't need to be 60 years old, 40. You can be right now. I don't know. Gabriel's maybe 14, 15. And he makes it fun to each one of us because he stopped by to say hi. He click on the likes. That's crazy. That's amazing me every time when I see that. So thank you so much, Gabriel. Mr. John Gregg, number 1 for Boston Bruins. We have the double Boston Bruins in the house, Mr. John Gregg. Alexis, on parle de n'importe quoi. On parle du hockey, moi, Alexis. Aujourd'hui, I have to want the fantasy. Kelly, OMG, is Gregor. Gabriel, je vais à mon cours. Bon, salut mon Gabriel. Va-t'en à ton cours. Talk about the 43 goal by Matthews. Matthews at 41, 42, 43 hat trick last night. Again, Toronto Maple Leaf again. Whatever they win, is it good a team enough to make the playoff? Because they gave a lot of goal. 6 against Vancouver. Yesterday, 4 against Seattle Kraken. A lot of questions behind those success, like Aston Matthews, unfortunately. Can Matthews win the Hart Trophy? That's all those questions maybe answered to you guys tonight. You are the best. Thank you, Alexis, for the zero one. You hit the photos. Let's do the 24-hour stream. Kelly, I don't know about that one. Then I need a bigger number on this channel to get a 24 hours. Willie Ozark from Finland and the house. Thank you, Kelly. Kelly, you are right now. Not many good goalies. 7.7 goals average last night. Yes. Si tu reach for the zone, non, Alexis. Ça va prendre 10 000 subscribers. About that, now we have welcome everybody. Thanks each other. Kelly, Jose, Kelly, Kelly, Jose, Kelly, Kelly, Jose, John Gregot. Here we go. That's what happening about that. Thanks for us. Not many people, but we have the quality of the people in the show this morning. We thanks each one of you to join us. It took about 10 minutes to welcome everybody because we talk like this and we love to do that. So see why the reason is going that way over there. But like last night, guys, 11 game in NHL. It was amazing. If you are watching any game at 9:06, 9:08, 9:08 last night, at the same time, 11 game was played in NHL. Unbelievable. 11 game. You take 11 screens watching every game at the same time. So as the fans, you're just like, wait, what? A goal there. Oh, a goal there. Oh, and a save. Oh, 11 game at the same time. Unbelievable. It's not happened a lot, honestly, because sometimes I have a game at 7 o'clock and the game start at 10 o'clock or 10:30 are done prior to those games. But last night, every game schedule was at the same time. Unbelievable to see that. So was great to see that. Greg is the first name. Kelly. We love you in the same stream. Thank you, Jose. OMG, the Montreal game is so late tonight, 10:30. 2 games tonight only. From 11 to 2 and 13 tomorrow. And tonight is a TNT Sport. And the first game tonight is strange. It's at 8 o'clock. And it's the Washington Capitals back-to-back game against the Edmonton Oilers. And then at 10:30, we have the Montreal Canadiens. So what are you going to do, Coach? It's possible that I do a special show at 9 o'clock tonight, from 9 to 10. And then after that, I'm going to jump in and close this and then come back to the Montreal Canadiens game. So I'm just still debate if I'm going to do this or not, but that's my prediction maybe of what I'm going to do tonight. For Kisson, Coach, look forward. Mr. Renault, is Jake Ottinger due for a nice bridge contract? It will all be moved to another team. No, Renault about that one over there. For the Brent Obi signed a contract last season for 1 year, or he picked up the $2 million from the year before. No, he has a contract of 1 year for Obi, Mr. Renault, and I think they will sign him back because the Kudubin, his contract is over. And I want to confirm with you to be sure I'm all right about that one over there. So let's dive in about his. Old B, he become UF free at the end at $2 million. And then Ottinger, he become a RFA at the end. So it's going to be a bridge contract. Now, he can go also with happening last season with Shostakin and also with Samsonov. Remember, they signed a bridge contract, both of them. That will be a direction they can do about this one over there. And if you want to see this, I want to check. Could have been. You still have 1 more year next season. Renault, $3.3 million for now playing American Hockey League. That's the waste money right there. So, and also you have a modification and NTC. That's not good. So, we'll be interesting what the Dallas is going to do. That is a bigger question right now with the team. What are you talking about? Because not only Umtaker, Jason Robinson have signed a new contract too. And then you have free Klemberg and Joe Pavelski. Oh, Dallas right now, I don't know what you're going to do. So the general manager, Neil, have a lot of questions, but great question about this, Renault. About those questions. Sorry, Gregor, I thought John was. 10:30, can we end at 1 o'clock? Yep, that's going to be that direction about that. Renault, Nashville big win over Dallas and no scoring before the third period. Show how tight those game was. Advantage for that after the win. Yes, Renault, I watched the highlights and honestly, we watched the third period, Renault. The 3 goal was at the third period. Dallas took the advantage and take the first goal of the game. And then Nashville tied the game. Ran Owenson, I believe he tied the game. And then Roman Hosey scored the winning goal and gave the W. Big game about the Nashville. Now they passed the Dallas. That race in Central is going to be all the way to the end of the year. We have to give. But again, Saros make a big save at the end of the game. Dallas push an empty net, but they resist Nashville. Very fun to watch, honestly. And what about Andy Quivula? What's going on, Mr. Andy? Tell me more. Give me some insight about the Edmonton Oilers. Give me some prediction, Mr. Andy, tonight about the game. Then, what do you expect for the next 10 days about the trade deadline? I said 10, but we know it's about 12 days. So, Jose, coach, call him John, too. Yeah, it's because he's John Gregor, but he could be Greg. He could be Greg A. John, honestly. But he never told us to call him Greg. So I call him John. Cirelli, es-tu bon? Oui, moi, Alexis, Cirelli est très bon. Très bon joueur de centre, mon ami. Okay, thanks, Gregor. Could Obi go to Chicago? No. Round with Kings 20 is in the house. I still believe Obi likes Dallas and Dallas like him. Expect the same kind of money, 2.5. Now, can they give him a two-year contract? I would not be surprised. But I think for Obi right now, at the age he is the stability. So he moved from Washington, went to Vancouver, does not work. They now go back to Dallas. And I think that's the reason why I believe it will happen, Ron. Again, I could be wrong here, but I feel like he's going to enjoy to stay there. Now, maybe for helping, but I think it could have been, it's almost the end of the end. I would not be surprised they go to KHL, but we have to figure out this at the end of the season. Are you at the age? All right. Obi is past the bridge. He is old, a veteran now. Yeah, that's the point, Renaud. Good point. Like I just mentioned, this is really what we talk about this. Surely pour les Canadiens, non, Alexis. Le Tampa Bay. You know, à toutes les fois, Alexis, il faut se regarder les deux côtés de la médaille. Donc, c'est certain que Montréal gagnerait l'échange, mais le Tampa Bay, ils l'échangeront pas. Cirelli, c'est leur deuxième joueur de centre. Puis les Canadiens, c'est un ailier. Puis les Canadiens, c'est un bottom line. Et Cirelli, c'est un top 6. Okay. Yeah, Jason Robinson can sign here in Toronto, coach. Honestly, he's still a RFA. You have more chance for Nick Robinson have a trade to Dallas, and then Toronto have the rights for John Klingberg. But that's another bigger story about that one. There was mentioned this couple of days ago. But Jason Robinson don't. Jason Robinson guy is the Austin Matthews for Dallas. He's a cornerstone player over there. And Toronto have no money to get those kind of young players, obviously, in Toronto. So I can understand Kelly about this, but I don't expect that, honestly. Peter August in the house. Toronto could have the Robinson brothers. Yes, Jose, it would be more Dallas going to have the Robinson brother. I agree, Kelly is saying here. See, coach, why we cannot have the sign? Because the salary cap, Kelly, Robinson is looking to get $8, $9, $10 million at some point. So that's the reason, Kelly. Obviously, no, Jason Robinson stay in Dallas. Peter August, you're absolutely right. Well, here's the thing about the Oilers, coach. I have no idea. Yep. Me too. Me either. I don't know what's going on over there. Now, Bouchard looked like his game decision tonight again. They missed Barry. A lot of injuries inside that team. But honestly, Andy, with all the criticize and everything about the goaltender, at some point someone needs to recognize the Koskinen. I feel like Koskinen, most of the time, he gave a good job. I could be wrong here, but I don't think so. This is the biggest problem over there is more the defense on that one over there. Trussell was very quiet last game. I don't know what's going on, but again, Calgary. Oilers, they came badly. Now they should patch up with the Skinner and net. Is the answer there. I'm not agree with you, Renaud. I think Koskinen he have an amazing, great season over there. I think Mike Smith is the problem and not Koskinen in my eyes at that moment. I think Skinner could be the backup over there too. This one, I would agree with you, Renaud, about that one over there. Tonight, don't forget with In Our Tap, we are back with a 5 question. So join us. Tonight we're going to do a lot of QA with In Our Tap because we have only 2 games to cover. So come join us and we're going to ask a lot of questions. Don't forget to click on the likes. I think Smith needs to be out to pasture for sure. Andy, I agree with you exactly about this. Gio Levy Dubon, no. But Alexis, no. He's the ones should go to Finland, back in the European territories to consist to play hockey. This is what team. He went to Vancouver. He was a top 5 pick. I think it was number 4, and never reached his full potential with Vancouver. They gave up on him. They sent to Florida, and Florida does not work. And now he's with Chicago. So it'll be interesting, but I don't see anything could change on his perspective for the rest of his career in NHL. Another Niku. Renaud Robinson to the leave. Montréal vient d'échanger un choix de rechange. Non, Alexis. Ça n'arrivera pas comme ça. Peter, they cannot afford him exactly about him. Now Dallas and Toronto cannot afford him. Leave are desperate enough to trade Robinson for Leclerc or Giordano. That's Robinson is a piece of the puzzle for sure if they want to make a trade. It's really interesting what Toronto is going to do for the next 12 days. I believe the only way they're going to make a trade is really for a defenseman. And Robinson, Nick Robinson could be the piece of the puzzle for that trade, including a defenseman like maybe Dermott in the back, or Justin Hall, or Lindgren, or Liz Pushkin. Oui, moi, Alexis, j'ai compris. Alexis, Jason Robinson, Austin Matthews. 2 great hockey players for sure, Alexis. I don't like Giordano. I think he play well. If the Abs have proven anything, is that anything can make a huge turnaround with the right direction, Nandi. Yeah, that's right about that one over there. Sometimes you take a lot. I think something we don't give enough credit is Bruce Boudreau in Vancouver. He won 20 of the 32 game he's coaching right now. And I think we get Ellen Keefe in the house directly from Newfoundland. Good afternoon, Ellen. Congratulations, Ellen, for what you're doing. It's amazing. I see a couple of pictures on Instagram, and I think I never tell you, I click on the likes, but I should tell you exactly. Congratulations, you're doing absolutely amazing. Keep up with your great work. I know, Peter, I think Coach earlier Dallas can afford to resign. No, I was talking about Toronto, Kelly. They cannot sign him. Now, Dallas have some problem about what to do about friend players, how they march. So, because the situation with a lot of money, I think Dallas is going to have a bridge contract with Robinson. And Robinson is going to look about the 3 years contract happening with Elias Pettersson with the Vancouver Canucks. So that will be maybe a 3 years at $7 million in that area for me. honestly is below like $900 at that moment. Mr. Yamover Tenen in the house, from the gym, from the sauna. I think the Oilers have talent to success, but they are not going in the right direction. Something there does not work at some point right now. Indeed, I'm not sure what's going on. Sorry, I don't like Jordan. No, he does not play well. He struggled this season compared from last season. I think he will not be he's going to increasing better the situation with Toronto. But again, he's a left defenseman. And I'm not sure he's the right answer. The problem with that is all about Marsden. The good news, Marsden was back on the ice yesterday. So that's the good news for Toronto. So that will show to Tubas is going to be fine with Marsden. Now, he need to find a way. Can they go playoff with Justin Holt? I don't think so. So a right defenseman, if that's the way they are looking for, I believe, for the next couple of days. So that's what happened about him. Robinson in Dallas is sailing in uncharted waters. It should be a priority of the NHL to market him more. Yes, honestly, he's doing well in the Dallas Star on the marketing point for sure. Not a problem. Corey Hill, I'm sure you're going to talk about the victory of the Ottawa Senators last night. I still believe Peter Pavelski is going to have it's funny to tell him like a bridge contract over there, but for the old players. And I think he will stay in Dallas. I don't see them let him go. But I will see more Glenberg get out of this equation in Dallas, Peter. But it would be interesting to see that. Kaskinen is... 19, goal average 3.05, a save percentage 9.04. Yeah, honestly, that's where he is right now. Oh, that's true, Peter. That will work. It's no win in 9 last. I agree, Coach. I would say that Kaskinen is not the main problem. It's defense. It's about the same. They are playing the regarding defense. I agree with you about that one there. I thought Will Graff could fix it, but it's more deeper. Montreal did a bad trade, a bad signature with David Savard, I believe. I think they did the same thing over there with Cody Ceci. And I think the key to get Duncan Keith is a bad one. Imagine the day after they could have Ren Sutter. Imagine that. So, sometimes one bad move make a bad situation very quickly. Mike Smith, 5 win and 8 loss. Yamo, yes. And that's what we are all agree about that. Coach, j'ai vu que Tampa pour aller chercher Ilonen, Harris, Lekonen, Chariot pour Cirelli in the first round. No. Honestly, Alexis, all kind of rumor. It's not going to helping the problem, Alexis, is not Ilonen, Harris, Lekonen, Chariot. They're losing Cirelli. And they don't have nobody to take his spot as a center number 2. So that's one problem over there. Secondly, they don't have enough money to cover the contract of Lekonen and Chariot over there. That's the second problem over there. And that's what's happening at that moment. Skinner, 6W, a 6 loss. Jim Benning, that pick, yes. It's Jim Benning, Alexi. Hello, Fiala to the leave, Coach. Very interesting, Kelly, about that one. The problem with Toronto, Kelly, is they don't have money. You know what I mean? Like, you can give all the name, but they are stuck. And Fiala is going to increasing at $5 to $6 million next season, and he's looking for a couple of years. So that's a problem. I still believe Minnesota is going to make a push for Fiala. I think they're looking to get Weber, and Montreal, we have to give him something in return with the Weber trade. And I believe Montreal is looking for Jack McBean for the college. Boston College is a 6'4", a big guy, so I will not be surprised they look about that one there. Jose Kelly Toronto has no money. All we have is that Dermott, Kerfoot, Morales, Case, and Engvall to trade them. Jose, that's pretty much what you have right now. That's a great statement about this. I don't think so. Morales would be one of them, but it's a great statement what you said. Is that why they are playing Nick Robinson to show him? That's the one reason I believe also, Kelly, to show maybe some highlights of Robinson. Because you're doing a show at 9 p.m. If possible, John, I'm still thinking about this. How this player can go. You are right, Kelly. What is the filler? $6 million? Yeah. $5 to $6 million will be the next contract for him. Others are principled and their offense and their defense cheat way too much. Yep. Nurse, this Kerfoot is a good player, Jose. Yeah, he is. It's just the money at $3.5 million fixed with the Toronto is a little bit expensive, Jose. But you're absolutely right about that. I would be interesting if become you're going to lose him at the end of the year. Tu bloqué ta chaîne? Non, Alexis. Pas pantoute, moi, Alexis. Ottawa Senators end their 5-game losing streak with a 4-1 dot. Yeah, Josh Norris scored his 19th of the season yesterday. I was a little bit surprised they beat and they win 4-1 against the Blues. But Forsberg was good also. The Blues did not play their best game. Not to give, I don't want to tell Ottawa did not deserve it. They really deserve. Was the best team on the ice last night, Corey. I watched the highlights over there, and Tkachuk have a good game overall, and they finally snapped that, and they need that W. And the Blues unfortunately lose at home against Ottawa. That's another jab for them for the ranking or the standing record in the Central Division. So, but again, Josh Norris back in the lineup, that helping them with Pinto. Them right now is to see what they're going to do with Nick Paul. That's the biggest situation for them for the next 12 days for the trade deadline. Hey, Corey, Oilers gave up quick goal and then they tried to do things to get back in the game. I think that's a really mindset over there, and they talked about this yesterday or 2 days ago. When they gave the first goal, Oilers struggled. I don't know the record in front of me. I will have to look about this, but we have to look about right now. Oilers. Let's check in, guys. I love to do those stuff like that. The Oilers want to score first. Check about this, guys. When they score the first goal, they are 17-0-0. Unbelievable. When the opponent team score the first goal of the game, the Oilers are 13-23-4. Wow. When they lead after one period, the Oilers, they are 16-0-0. When they lose after one period, they are 14-18-2. And when they tie after one period, they are 10-5-2. When they lead after two periods, they are 21-1. When they trail, they are 4-20-1. Unbelievable. Great stat. I love to do those kind of stuff like that. So that's give you an idea what's going on with that. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. That'd be great. Gano, what's the best defenseman Leaf could acquire for Robinson? If they would dream, could a Sailor or a Brent Burns type the P leave this past season? Honestly, for Robinson, not much, all right? But I still believe Klingberg is the biggest solution for them. Lindholm is a left defenseman and Anaheim. So can Dallas request Robinson and something else with to get Klingberg? So I believe if you send Robinson, can they ask for on on the right, a Lindgren in return and another pick, a second-round pick. I don't know, but that's the best he can get in return, Renault. So, sorry, I mean Gregor John, my bad. Renault can leave look to NCAA for cheaper defense help. They don't have a lot over there, Renault. I was supposed to do a video about the undrafted over there, but it's not like they're going to be a great help, honestly. Shows up like in the house. Marsden long-term is almost 6 off and cap, so that's what a pretty contract. Yeah, he's coming back, Renault, after when you go on the ER. He's not on the long-term. He's only on ER, Renault. So that's only for 10 days. It's only for 10 days when you go on ER, not on long-term. I can look for you. But I really believe he is on ER. He's on the long term, so that's 24. It's 24 days. So he's going to be until the 24 days since the day he was on the long term. So when he's going to be back is $5.6 million for 2 years. But expect him to be back after that. So I don't see a problem with that. Tampa got shocked last night. Yeah, 7-4 against the Winnipeg Jets. The Winnipeg Jets scored a couple of games like they beat the Montreal 8-4. Now they scored 7 goals yesterday. They are really inconsistency. That was not a good game overall for the Tampa Bay Lightning, honestly. And then I agree with you. I would give Nylander and all a case for Fiala. Yeah, I can understand you, but the problem in the Minnesota is their money is another problem with there. I think Nylander is better to Fiala. All and case are we helping Minnesota. If I was Minnesota, I'd do this right away, all the way, because Kevin Fiala is not the same level like Nylander on my book. And the contract on Nylander is very good for a couple of years. So, Kelly, I would say yes, sir. The Oilers look completely out of the sync as the team, especially when they are behind. Yep. Alexis, c'est à l'arrivée. Ça peut arriver de temps en temps, mais tu n'as pas été bloqué. Je vais le regarder, je vais prendre une note, là. Mais ça arrive des fois. Alexis, que Hélène Kiev, ça l'est arrivé à elle aussi, là, une journée. Donc, on va regarder ça, là, je vais regarder voir, là, mais des fois, là, ça me surprendrait, Alexis. Attends 24 heures. Should NHL expect a wave to catch a migrant player, keep the situation there? I don't know what will happen, Renault, but again, the KHL at the end of the contract, at the end of the year. Now they don't have no agreement right now. The NHL shut down everything with them, so it'll be interesting. So many goals yesterday. I guess Noda was right. Yes, he was almost right, Yamo, honestly, with all his funny score. Thomas Chabot to Toronto. No, Kelly, he carried on a contract of $8 million, unfortunately. The problem with Toronto Maple Leafs is they are overpaid their players right now. They are facing trading away players. That can be a huge problem. The problem with Korea is like, they have 3 players at $11 million, but they go that route over there and they are limited by their action. That's like the credit card is max. Pourquoi Vancouver a 2 assistants GM? C'est la nouvelle façon, Alexis, dans le hockey maintenant, d'avoir différents... pas seulement un GM, mais s'entourer de 3-4 personnes maintenant dans le management du hockey maintenant, Alexis. That's what another said yesterday, Peter. There are only few teams qui can play solid 60 minutes. Honestly, Yamo, I was going to talk about this. Sorry about that. Yeah, the problem, guys, is this. for this month, too many teams play back-to-back. Many teams play 16 game, 15 game. So some of them going to fall apart. It's too many, it's too demanding. You're going to see a lot of goals. You're going to see a lot of teams supposed to win, they're going to lose because it's a back-to-back. Colorado did yesterday. So expect those kind of games. It's just the schedule change because of COVID-19 and also because the Olympics. So they restrain the schedule in March and then in April. So this month, it's a really busy schedule for everybody. Look, 11 game yesterday, 13 Thursday. And though they add more game, and that's the problem you get. This weekend, I believe it's 10-10 game, Saturday, Sunday. Montreal playing out a back-to-back schedule. It was not supposed to be that way. So that's the reason, Yamo. So it's not about because the team does not want to play hard. It's just the fatigue is going to be something will happen for many of them at some points during the month of March. And we are only at the first year of the March. We're only in the 9th tonight. You have still 22 more days now. So it's going to be interesting, Yamo, about that one. But that's the one reason I was trying to explain a little bit about this. So the Oilers score first 17 game. They gave up the first goal 40 game. That's the prime and the nutshell. Yep. Exactly, Andy. Yamonona was right. I will not send Robinson. Big mistake. He looked good out there. He's not bad, Kelly. I don't think so. He's a second winger on the team, but will be interesting. At some point, if you want to fix your problem, you need to give something in return. So you will have to do that. The problem with Lambert Trey is the Star are right in the mix now. That's another problem for the Star for sure, Renaud. Can Montreal trade for Lindgren? Non, Alexis. Le Montreal Canadien, Alexis, cannot. Ils veulent pas avoir des joueurs. Ils veulent avoir des choix de repêchage ou des prospects. Donc, que pour l'instant, Lindgren, c'est pas un gros. C'est pas quelque chose qu'ils vont rechercher. I think I have 3 wins yesterday. Renault Star are a premier team in city, so expect them to hold their cut until to the end. Yes, Renault. About that, I agree with you. We'll see what happens March 21st. If you have some trade, yes. Kendally, a first Roop hands. The problem, Kelly, is Dallas not going to trade their Roop hands. Does it make sense? So, again, it's not about your team. It's about the other team. It's I was said to Alexi earlier, you have to look about both pieces of the puzzle. You know what I mean? Like, it's easy to say, oh, I want to get this kid. But again, it's why this team would like to trade that players. That's the problem right there. You have team right now. We said, each team have players. They said we're not going to trade them. Rope Hands and Dallas is one of them. They're not going to trade Robinson, Hands, Eskinen. Those 3 players. The goaltender Huntinger is another one. That's 4 right now in my head quickly. They're not going to trade any of them. Everything I see Fiala is called mid-simple goal. Nylander won 11 game without. Yes, Kelly, but overall, you did not see a lot of goal for Fiala for the first 25 games of the season, Kelly. I believe Nylander overall is great. C'est moi qui ai touché un mauvais bouton. Ça marche. Merci, mon Alexis. Apparently, Ottawa Senators think this year less smarter que Toronto. They can be insulting the Toronto fans, literally. Ah, il n'y a pas de problème, Alexis. Yes, Connor Brown, Corey. Coach, would you some team eat 50% salary of make trade? Yes, Jose, more for the UFA for the rest of the year. So I expect that will happen. What's the best way to Toronto to get the various contract of the roster moving forward to economic capsule? that we have, honestly, Renault eat some money of the contract. That's the only way. You cannot buy him out. So you're going to give, RESTREAM some money there. But again, why to trade Tavares? The only way is, okay, I trade Tavares, I keep $6 million on your pocket, you sign another player for $5 million. What's the point? So, but I can understand, but at that moment, I don't see a big advantage. Renault is a no trade, Corey. Kelly, that's only one player, really. Renault, Kelly, if the management want him gone, I think they can convince him to waive is the right deal. Renault, the rest are no trade, only if you want to lift that. Joseph, Avalanche lost the record of 20-0-2, won the scoring first, and 19-0-0 won the leading after the first period last night. Yes, Joseph, they could do the same thing the night before against the Islanders, but look, it's, you have to give credit for the New Jersey Devil guys are fun to watch. They can score a lot of goals, and they don't get enough credit because they don't have a great goaltender over there. But they are a machine on offensive for sure. They can score at any ways. And it's another team one with or without Doug Hamilton over there. I agree with you, but since the Rays got him in the head last year, he looked lost sometime. Pierre Martin, welcome aboard. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. Isa Lindell stay also in Dallas. Yeah, that's another one over there. Honestly, yeah, more, I'm sure I forgot maybe one or two of them, but you're absolutely right. Je ne voulais pas t'accuser de m'avoir bloqué. Non, pas de problème, Alexis. Tavares never recovered the speed after the 2014 knee injury. Toronto wanted to missing on that shot. I don't know why to be so hard on Tavares. I don't get it. Why to be? I don't know what your expectation, but Tavares with the Islanders at the 81 point and 82. He has 47 and 48. He has 66 and 59. He has 86 and 82. He has 70 and 78. He has 66 and 77. He has 84 and 82. He got traded to Toronto. 88 and 82. 60 and 63. 50 and 56. And right now it's 54 to 56. Yeah, he has almost 1 point per game. So I don't know why you're so hard on that one over there. The problem is not him. The problem is Toronto signed him at $11 million when they already Matthews and Marner. You have 1 point per game. And then 61, 55, 55, 54, 52, 54, 52 face off. He's at 61.3 face off in NHL right now. 61. He's at the top best 3 center in NHL. I don't know. What do you want? Do you want Alex Kerfoot? I don't know. Yamo said Biko Kastanen will start Wednesday. Renault, coach, what's the best case and maybe impossible defenseman leave could occur this season? They have to be at plus as a UFA at that moment. and then like impossible. You know, you can name a lot of defensemen, Renault. Honestly, I think I would say to you like Lane Home right now. It could be that kind of defenseman you can get. What is almost impossible, but he's the guy. He's become UFA at that moment. Pas de problème, mon Alexis. Gérard Hunter, welcome back in the house. John Gregor, the Bruins has to play, yes, if you first place, you have to play the Carolina or the first one finish in Atlantic. He went from a defensive system to an offensive one with Prim Matthews, Manor, and another. You need to handicap his leave number to be fair. It's because he became a second center, Renault. So, with the Islanders guys, he played 20 minutes, over 20 minutes, 6 years. With Toronto, he never reached the 20 minutes. This season, guy is at 18 minutes. He loses 2 minutes per game at that moment. So he loses about 170 minutes. He loses about 3 games per season today compared he was with the Islanders. 3 games, that's give him about what? 3 points? You know what I mean? Like, those statistics is not one there. Coach, I want speed. I don't know when you talk about which speed. You talk about which position you're looking for. After éducation physique, Matthew Knight, non, Toronto n'est pas intéressé à échanger Matthew Knight. Coach, I want speed. Ben Chariot à Montréal, on l'a déjà. Good explanation, Tavares, coach. You're welcome, Jose. Tavares got his Nogan clock with Perry's knee. Desbrosques à Montréal, coach, c'est un bon fit. Yes, Alexis. But Montréal ne recherche pas à faire un échange comme ça. Non, non pour Curtis Lézard. C'est un 4e joueur de trio. Do you think Huberdeau want more TOI to challenge for the Art Ross? Is about 2 minutes less game que the Oilers guy, Renault. No, not allowed, Renault. He fit very well what he is right now, and I'll be honest with you, the Barkov and the Huberdeau, he will never care about any trophies. They're looking for one trophy, is a Stanley Cup. So don't worry about that one over there, Renault, about this. It's really you know what I mean? I know them, and I see them, and the way they talk after the game, before the game, press conference and everything. No, honestly, they are so humble. Barkov, guys, I know him because I live here. He's so humble. The guy is just, Barkov, guys, he has so much a big heart. He will give everything to everybody. Barkov is an unbelievable human being you never see in hockey. It's just sad that people does know him. Because Barkov is the best player for me overall. As a captain, as a on ice, off ice. If you look about this guy, when did you see Barkov celebrate crazy when he scored a goal? It's all about his teammate. It's all about others. That's what I said. The wild card for the Panthers is Barkov. Then Ogilvy is in the house. Pierre-Martin Tavares has a great number, including last 3 years. Sometimes the fast player is not the fastest on the ice. It's the quick reaction on the ice. That's what makes something special. Do you want Renault? All right, I will give you a question, Renault. Do you prefer Max Domi or John Tavares? Because Max Domi is a great fast speed guys. So my question, do you build a team with John Tavares or you build your team with Max Domi? Hi guys, Zep Lecav is in the house. Honestly, Corey, they make a bad trade, San Jose, but at the end of the day, Tim Suzzle, he was a third round pick or a second round pick in return from the Senator Eric Carlson. He's getting better and better, and again, it's another one nobody talk about. Sometimes people talk to me, oh, this kid that's not good, or people, oh, Lafreniere does not do well. Tim Suzzle is a second year in NHL. Do you know how many points he has? Suzzle. Tim Suzzle, he have 33 points right now. Nobody talk about him. Right? But again, he's a second overall pick in NHL. A third overall pick. You have to be patient with the young guests, the young players, guys. Ce soir, je ne pourrais pas être là, pas de déductrice, pas de problème, mon Alexis. Fans are unexpected expectation for a star player. The minute a player does meet the expectation, they trade train kick and wear the loyalty. Yeah, and then you're absolutely right about that. I think we gave up too quickly and we want, it's like one month ago, everybody want to trade Marner. And this channel here, a lot of people want to give up on Marner. And Marner right now, he has the most point than anybody else in NHL right now since January 27. So you're absolutely right, Ellen. Great comments right there. Think how his friend is Barkov with McKinnon, Sheffley. If you think player at Sid. Oh, I love it. Max Domi, today agree, Yamo. Lenny would love to play in Florida with Barkov, but maybe this one never happened, Yamo. Yeah, but imagine Lenny with Huberdeau and Barkov together. Because Lenny, you need a player like Barkov, and you need a Huberdeau. Like everybody talk. Lenny have an amazing, great year. Lenny is amazing this year. Why? Because of Voracek. Voracek feed players. Huberdeau feed players. Those players are born this way. The players going to get 60 assists, 50 assists per year. I could live with Domi if he take half of the capes at Tavares, use extra money to support his weak spot. No, I'm not talking that way, Renaud. I'm talking about, you talk to me about fast speed players. You compare a fast speed players. So I compare a guys with less speed. But I would take 5 times John Tavares versus Max Domi. Attitude, leadership, face-off. We have no puck. Problem, personal, human being. And I can go all the way. Think if Lenny play power play, Barkov or Hubel can pass the puck. Here we go. Yamo, we are on the same page. Ellen, I agree with you, Ellen. Germany can win the IIHF championship soon with Snyder, Snow, Grubauer, Dressler. Renaud, I think like 25, 30 years ago, Sweden picked it up in international. Then you have the Finland pick it up. The Germany is another country pick it up right there. You're absolutely right, Renaud. I don't say they will win, but the culture of hockey growing a lot over there. Who it would be the best defenseman in the near future? Fox, McCall, Zeller, or Power? Oh, Peter. My answer, I don't know. But I will out the equation, Owen Power and Fox. And my eyes right now. I don't know what to do with McCall and Zeller. But I, I don't know, but Makar is better before both of the two other are at that moment. Coach, people want to ESPA. Update. Hey, Coach RJ, welcome aboard. Andy, you nail it, my friend. Like I said, sometimes it's not about the speed. It's about the IQ. It's about what to do on the ice without the puck. It's funny because people complaining about Rand Poland right now for the Montreal Canadiens. They said, oh, he does not score, he's slow, he's not great. And if you talk to Martin St. Louis, every time, he always have good words about Rand Poland. So, we'll see. Coach, one people willing to trade Marner because free money and need a player to play in the playoff. Just from last season, player just said, Coach. But I was talking, it was this like 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago, or in December, example, or January at the beginning, they want to trade Marner. It's a long season. It's 5 years. People will say he cannot score in power play. Now you have a goal in power play. My point to you, Jose, is to be, as the fans, always be on the same. When they are not good, don't hammer them. When they are great, stay on the same level. Applause, but don't be too much excited. He's not going to be the next Wayne Gretzky. But when they are not good, don't put them also as the worst thing happening to the team. Try to be consistency all the time. That's what a fan should be. And the same thing with the team overall and the players also. I make out for sure, Renault. We'll see in the future, Renault. But I believe Maurice Zeller is going to be a better overall player. But again, it's to take time for that one. I think Fox and McCall will stay many years in the top scoring. Yamo. Possible about this, Yamo. I think Zeller, here we go, Peter. Zeller team is not very good. That will affect some way. For right now, yes, Yamo. In the next 3 years, Detroit will be one of the best teams in NHL, at least for the next 5 years. Equal treatment, Curry. Power is Buffalo player, that too bad team, Yamo. Yamo, well, Detroit would be a powerhouse team in the next couple of years. Could leave, get Dallin for Robinson is some first round pick plus a prospect. No. No, Renault. I don't see Buffalo trade Dallin. They want to build that team around Dallin, Renault. Equal treatment, more respect, and Vegas Golden Knight, Buffalo Sabres. Only players respect him. Golden Knight have no respect. We're going to talk about Jack Eichel tonight at 6 o'clock. That's why should be do better, but I don't believe until it will happen. Yamo, of course, you have to see what's happening, but they have maybe one of the top 5 best prospects in NHL. They are going to have another great pick this season. Expect. Hey, Cole, do you think the Avs will beat Vancouver tonight? Have a game. If I have a game, I was really worried, and that trip is tonight. I feel like Vancouver right now are on the highest ways right now. They are really positive. They can score a lot of goals. They beat Toronto last week. Them goal is looking good. Quinn Hughes play better. I'm very careful. I'm very cautious about that game tonight, Ellen. I was more optimistic with Calgary and Edmonton against Vancouver tonight, and I don't know why. Now, first of all, Vancouver now are back for the nice trip on the road, right? This is the last trip for Montreal game. Now they want to get home. Like the mindset for me, Vancouver played the next 7 games at home. Vancouver guys are only 2 points behind Edmonton. They are 2 points behind them. They are on the race right now, Vancouver, to make the playoff. So, I don't know. It's going to be a really, really tough game. The second thing I would say to you, Montembeault play a good game, 2 good game, 1 bad game. It's the consistency in Montembeault. Now, Jeff Petrie play tonight or not? I'm not sure. It's the day today. So without Petrie, oh yeah, but coach, he's a muppet. You don't like him. It's not because Petrie. It's because it's another right defenseman, and Montreal don't have anybody. So they will have to use a Schoenemann on the left defenseman, and now you're missing a chair over there. Now, can they bring back Edmondson tonight? Possible. That's another thing right there, but he's a left defenseman also. So that's I'm really careful about the game tonight, Ellen. They add to Jen Center to build around and power. Petrie is day-to-day, Yamo. Toronto need an elite goaltender to have a chance to Stanley Cup period, Pierre Martin. I think the word elite is really great applied. And you didn't set a super elite. I like that, Pierre Martin. They don't need a Vasilevsky. But I think they will maybe need a Markstrom, a Demko, that kind of goaltender. That's what I believe Toronto will need. And they have it. Frederick Anderson. But that's another subject. That would be a good game tonight. That's my thought too. That's why I ask you. Yeah, and then, yeah, me too. Vegas has less points que 6 teams in the other West Division. Renaud, I agree with you. Power was great in the junior tournament. Yes, about Owen Power. Pacific is really weak. That helped Vegas and others' chance to finish third. Yes, Renaud. Renaud, who is your team? John Gregor. Guys, 108. You guys, you make me behind, first of all, but you make me have a good time. And I'm telling you right now, I prepare so many things to talk to you today, and I'm going to skip every who are they for the second time. I will bring them tomorrow. Who is this guy? But I don't want to ask you this. It's Norm McCaver. Who is Norm McCaver? Have a great career in hockey. Very small players, defenseman over there. I believe Norm McCaver was undrafted, but he played many years for the Chicago Blackhawks. Anyhow, he left, and now he come back with the organization as assistant general manager. He's going to help Kyle Davidson. So I just want to sharing with you about him over there. The next one over there, the 1,000 game last night between Backstrom and Ovechkin at the same time. I'm not going to talk too much about this, all the stats, everything like that. But I want to sharing with you this morning about Ovechkin, how many points they have together, blah, 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 blah. But I want to share with you about that one over there. And this is a stat of Backstrom with Ovechkin. Ovechkin last night, guys, have 766 goals, tie up with the number 3 on the race of Wayne Gretzky, Jaromir Jagr. So I just want to share with you about that one over there. I want to share with you also Patrick Kane have his career best point game last night with 6 points yesterday, 1 goal and 6 assists, 5 assists about that one over there. Most point in the 2-game span, Nick Schmaltz, 11 points last night, yesterday with 4 and 7 the game before. Bernie Nichols and Mario Lemieux did it in the past. Arizona became the first team to score 17 goals in the 2-game spans since the Avalanche in 1995. I just want to share with you about that one there. This is the result of the game last night. I'm not going to talk about this. It's too long. But Arizona, 9 goals. Chicago, 8 goals last night. And Washington beat Calgary. Winnipeg, 7 goals. Toronto, 6 goals. And New Jersey, 3 goals. And the Flyers beat the Golden Knights. I don't know. And Ottawa beat the St. Louis Blues. Unbelievable last night. I'm going to talk about this tomorrow. The top 10 hockey fighter. Please give me your best today. I'm going to talk about this later. Can Austin Matthews win the Hart Trophy? That's another one here. Jack Hughes have some problem right now with Shea Weber contract, and I'm going to talk about this tomorrow, about that one over there. And Ken Giroux go to Florida. I'm going to talk about this tomorrow because we have to go there at the Frenchy quiz to get out here quicker, faster. And don't forget to click on the likes. It's time to do this. Renault Pacific, René Wick, John Renault, who is your team? Petrie is not a Muppet, not a calling people name. It's not cool. He's a great defenseman. The problem we start about this, and then it was because we gave him that name when he was a really bad situation. One, he was put Ducharme, he put the organization Montreal, he put the people in Quebec, and I can all the way like that one over there. And that's the reason the Muppet name get out for him, because Petrie, he was blaming everybody, is not blaming himself. And he want to move out to Canada. And the reason we call him Muppet is because he was not grateful and thankful to have an opportunity to play in NHL, to play for the Montreal Canadiens, where it's a great organization, and they treat him well with a $6.5 million he get per year, or 6.25. That's the reason why we call him the Muppet. But I can understand calling people is not nice. But the reason the Muppet name came because of himself, treat other around him. That's the reason. I just want sharing with that part. 76 Canadiens and 96 other are my team. Coach, stop preparing. We will up there for under Peter. That's a good one over there. Thanks, Greg. Sheffley, 4 point last night. Renault, yes. Every single digit was the score at the last night game, except Pierre Martin, best fighter was John Ferguson, absolute thank. Funny, I was watching video of Bob Rober fighting last night, and that's funny. Derek Boger, the Boogman, passed away. Obviously, it was one of the best. Yamo, don't go nowhere. It's your time.
Oh my God!
Here we go. Time to play Frenchy quiz. And the first question is about all the questions about last night. How many players have a minimum 1 point last night and a minus yesterday? The number we're looking is 37. How many players have a 1 point last night and also a minus? And they have 187 players last night have 1 point yesterday. So how many players have 1 point and a minus yesterday in NHL? B over Pierre Martin. What's about Gretzky? BRG. Joseph. Yamo. Joseph. Voyons. Yamo. José Duarte. Peter under. Andy under. Curry under. Ellen over. Renault over. Pierre Martin over. Actually is B about that one over there. And the answer lies is, oops, I click on something. Let me pick up the answer right there. Because it's a funny thing happening. The answer, guys, is B, over 39 players as 1 point and minus. The funny thing, guy, is because
oh my God!
I put the answer A under with 39, but I was supposed to put 40 at the end of the question, and then I forgot I put 37. So anyhow, the people with over win this and first question. That's what happening.
Oh my God!
And let's start for question number 2. All right, pay attention what I'm going to tell you. How many players with the 2 letters Joe, J and O, for the first name and the last name played last night in NHL? I'm looking for 39. So Joe Villano, it's 1. Jonathan Huberdeau, that's 2. All right, and his last name finish with Johnson, example, or Johansson is count for one. How many players have those two letters and the first or last name and play? The number is 39 we're looking for. Peter, no. Joe Pavelski, Yamo, yes. So the number I'm looking is over or under. Ellen said under. Andy Quivula said over. Renault said under. Yamo said under. I will go to wait a little bit. Pierre Martin said over. We have John Gregor said over. Joseph said over. RJ Jose Duarte, I'm missing. Jose Duarte said under. Peter August said under. RJ, can you tell us? RJ said under. I got it. All right. About that one over there. And the answer of that one, guys, Jonathan Huberdeau said Yabo.
Oh my God!
It's over 40 players, and we have only two right now. We take the lead with two. Joseph Langham and Pierre Martin has two, and we have 7 other players with one, and then the rest of you are 0, like Peter August.
Oh my God!
It's a joke, Peter. The last question. How many players with a minimum of 1 shot on the net last night? How many players have 1 shot on the net last night? Jack Eichel have 9 yesterday, by the way. So the number we're looking is 300. Under or over? Corey Hill. I did not mention your name, by the way. I don't know if you participate or not. I'm looking for under, over for the last question. Renault said under. Yamo said under. Peter August said under. Can Peter go for 0 and 3? RG said under. Jose Duarte said under. Ellen Kiev said under. Is it possible sometimes, Ellen, people call you Ellen O'Keefe? Corey Hill said under. Joseph Laham said over. We have John Gregor said over. Pierre Martin over to beat Yamo. But he was again Joseph. So you can get, and Andy Quivula said over at the end of this one over there. So listen, Joseph and Pierre Martin are over, both of them. If they are right, they win. If they are wrong, possible other people have the under could win. So very important to see who's win. And is it under or over? Here we go.
Oh my God!
If it's over, Joseph and Pierre Martin win. If it's under, they lose. And the answer is over. 307 players, and Pierre Martin and Joseph Laham take the lead, and they win a perfect game at 3-3 today. Wow, congratulations. We have Andy Quivula and John Gregor with 2. Renault, Yamo, Hélène, Jose Duarte, RJ are at 1, and they are the leader of the game today. And Peter August, 0 and 3. it's funny because I don't laugh about you. It's just I have a good time when I said someone is 0-3, like usually Yamo. Oh my God, it was too easy, Yamo. It was too easy, Yamo said that. But congratulations, Pierre Martin and Joseph Laham. A great game. It's because Joseph is retired right now. And he have a time to make a lot of, he study a lot right now. So he's getting better and better. Pierre Martin, you did it very well. And Hélène, I was said to you sometime, I was going to say Hélène Kiev. And then I was always said Hélène Kiev. But I'm glad you told me that about that one over there. Thank you, RJ, for the update. I went under the water. I want to be over the sun. Thanks, all fun stuff. Did not watch hockey a lot last night, but you did very well, Pierre Martin. Overall about that one over there. But congratulations, guys. 1:21 on by God. We all passed the time, but hopefully you have a good time with us. Don't forget before you leave to click on the likes. Always a pleasure to come the morning. And, you know, we're supposed to talk about the game the night before, but we always go from left to right. This morning was all about the Toronto Maple Leafs and John Tavares and the rest. Renaud is always great with questions and everything, so we really appreciate each one of you. Don't forget, we are back at 6 o'clock in our tap tonight, and yes, I'm supposed to show to you guys before you leave in our tap. I got another picture of in our tap this morning, and this is in our tap when he played for the Toronto Arenas in 2028, I believe. So this is in our tap. We're going to show to him tonight. When he's coming back, but this is in our tap. Another great picture of him. We like to make some laughing about in our tap. So thank you so much, John. Favorite artist Pierre Orlando. What is the western limit of the OHL? That's under. Wait, as many times. Is it really? No, not at all. But we like to make some fun with him about that one over there.
You are awesome.
There you go.
Are amazing.
Yes, you are.
You are the best.
Yes.
And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
Yes, you have greatness inside of you. And thank you so much for everything tonight, everybody, for this morning. I apologize. But before we leave, I want to remind you, of course, be well, be healthy. Find a way not only to dominate, but find a way to dominate to win your 2022 years. Until then, my friend, I look forward to you at 6 o'clock tonight. Booyah! Thank you, Andy. Yes, yeah. Yes, Peter, you are like was like Andrew. Thank you, RJ, for the 23 next time. I tell Joe, Corey, not a problem. Of course, John. Thank you so much, Jose, for everybody else. Thank you, Hélène, for the people, Yamo and Joseph.
Of that reality, don't want another surprise.